Oh, okay. I think I'm live. So, welcome everybody to my live. Today, I'm going to talk about some English speaking tips, very important for everyday communication, for your CELPIP communication, for your exams, IELTS, day to day life, whenever you open your mouth and when you speak in English. So, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the fillers. What are fillers and why are they so terrible whenever you speak? Fillers are things like or, you know, or saying something like because, well, so actually, so is a big filler. So is a concluding word, right? But a lot of people just say so and then so and then so. I've noticed this even when people are starting their sentences. So, what do you think? So, I was thinking about these are fillers. So, and all this crap. You need to ignore that. When you do fillers in an English speaking exam, especially in a job interview, anything like that, you will make it worse. Okay. Now, how to get rid of fillers, especially the biggest one. It's a big problem, but unlike most things in life where there's no pain, no gain, this is a very easy fix. All you have to do is pause. Okay. Let me give you an example. Today, it's a very busy day, because I need to do lots of groceries. Okay. Replace it with pauses. Today is a very busy day because I need to do lots of groceries. Same sentence. Look at the second one. It sounded so much more powerful because you don't have the ums. First of all, ums and you knows cause uncertainty. Second of all, you have a powerful command. It is something that is taught in public speaking clubs, especially in Toastmasters. When you pause, you show power, you show confidence. Because if you're not pausing, you just keep saying something just to fill in the gap. It means you think you're going to be interrupted. And if you have that feeling, you're going to say, and this is going to show people can judge. And that's why people don't like ums. It is heavily frowned upon. So, what you want to do, pause. Listen to what Barack Obama does, right? He pauses too. And that's why he's one of the most powerful public speakers in the world. That thing got him the election twice. So if you can do the same, maybe you can be Barack Obama, or maybe you can just be a really good person in English speaking who can speak really good as a person who's in his exam, her exam, or in your job interview, in your meeting presentation, or anywhere. Use pauses. It's strong. It's never considered a doubt on fluency. Fluency mistakes happen when you stumble your words, when you stutter your words, or you're saying the wrong words, or you're changing your words. Getting rid of that with pauses is never a fluency mistake. It is a fluency mistake if you pause for more than 2 seconds. And just don't do that. That is awkward. Okay, so pause more. Now, the other thing you can use, especially if you're learning this technique now, is use connectors. Furthermore, likewise, moreover, you've heard on this channel a number of times, but there are tons more. You can just Google conjunctions, you will have a list. But let me give you some more here in this video. Also, other than that, apart from that, likewise, accordingly, similarly, these are good connectors for connecting ideas. You also have connectors for conclusion. Therefore, hence, thus, thereby, conclusively. And you have connectors for contradictions too. However, nevertheless, nonetheless. Okay. When you use these conjunctions, you are able to connect your ideas without you having to say without you having to say you know. You know is the worst, because again, if I tell you something, let's say you ask me, did you steal my money? Well, I didn't. Didn't that sound guilty? Like that shows so much lack of confidence and it doesn't show command. And if you're trying to prove yourself to be a truthful person, it doesn't sound sincere. But if you relate it with either pauses or use connectors, the ones I just mentioned, once again, you can make your speech so much better and you'll sound more confident too. You will also sound really professional when you use these in meetings, in formal situations. However, even informally, you have informal connectors. Plus, also, that's why, that is why, on top of that, what's more, okay, you can use these in informal settings and you would again sound much better than your informal friend. The next thing I'm going to say is using complex words. If you haven't seen our video on complex sentences, check that out, HZad Education, complex sentences. These are sentences that are broken down into two parts. For example, considering, part number one, considering I am a little lazy today. Part number two, I am not going to work. Although I'm lazy today, I'm still going to work based on the amount of work I have today, comma, the second part, I would rather just not do any of it. Okay, so now you're breaking down sentences into two parts. This allows you to communicate multiple ideas into one sentence without you having to make another sentence Because when you make multiple sentences, when it becomes a very long thing, we start saying, and we start having those confusions. That's where a little change, of variety of things with complex sentences would help. So get your pen and paper ready. Some complex words to start your sentences are based on, since, because, due to, considering, concerning, and although. Although is a good one. That's about it. Yeah, yeah, that's about it. So use these complex words to start your sentences, which will make your sentences complex. Break them into two parts. You can also use this in writing in your exams, and that gives you marks in writing too, because people don't use it often. But if you use it, you will be able to communicate multiple ideas quicker without you having to pause and say, and just get your thoughts in a more versatile way with more variety of expressions. Let's talk about tone. So with tone, I'm going to mention two things. There's a general tone that I need to mention and a connector tone. Okay. So when people are learning English, they're thinking so much about their grammar, which is okay, that's fine. Do that first. When you get better, though, you want to think of your tone, because a lot of people who speak English as a second language sound like, unfortunately, robots. You don't want to sound like that. Okay. So when someone asks you, how's your day been? You don't want to sound like, it's been fantastic. It's an amazing day I had because I just got a promotion. I'm really happy. See how that sounds. Now, emphasis means all the feelings and emotions go into your sentence. And you will notice this with native speakers. When native speakers speak, even on something very unimportant, you would feel like there's so much energy there. But in something a little important like this one, I would say, I'm feeling amazing today. I just got a promotion. I just can't tell you how happy I am. This is one of the best days of my life. Volume fluctuation up and down, expression, sometimes it's speeding up my sentence, sometimes it's reducing the speed of my sentence. But what I'm going to say is, don't really have a formula for that, because if you think, okay, at the start, I'm going to make it fast and vice versa, you're going to sound like a robot again. Never have a formula for this. It's all about feelings. When you have good feelings, just express them in your sentences and it will show the emphasis naturally. This is something that has to be natural. You all do it in your native language. You just have to do it in English as well. And that's going to make your tone sound more human and not robotic. Okay, the next thing I'm going to say is, if you're trying to figure this out at the start, how to use a good tone, a really good way to start is to use it when you start the sentence. Okay, so let me say, for example, I need to go on a vacation. For example, I want to go to Hawaii. Okay, I'm going to emphasize the connector in my second sentence, for example. So see how I'm going to do it. I need to go on a vacation. For example, Hawaii would be a good place. Okay. Or another connector. Let's say I am going to say hence. I've a lot of money saved up this year. Hence, I think it's the right time to buy a house. So there is a little pause as well after using that connector. But when you use the connector, you emphasize. By emphasize, I simply mean raise your volume a little, show a little bit of more intense emotion and feeling in there. And it automatically sounds like your emphasis level is good. It's very easy to do. Okay, let's use it with however. Um, I wanted to talk to you and have a meeting with you. However, I can't do it today. Okay. Compared to something monotone, like I wanted to have a meeting with you, however, I can't do it today. There's no emphasis. It's all broken up. So just use emphasis at least when you're doing connectors. And it shows like you're a human being. It shows you haven't memorized your sentences. For those of you learning our templates, make sure to understand that. Make sure you don't sound like you have memorized any of those. Our templates are so effective. Once again, they give people scores time and time again. Examiners love them. But if they feel like you have memorized them, you might lose marks, obviously. So don't be robotic there. And again, emphasize the connectors is the easiest thing to do. Final thing I'm going to say is a smile a little bit more. And no, it's not a life lesson, as I'm not a life coach, but it does help in life. However, in speaking, in English speaking, in call centers, they teach people to smile. Why? You're in a call center. Why do you need to smile? It's not a video call. But the thing is, when you smile, and you can try this even if with my video, just don't watch my video, just hear me speak, you will notice when I smile and when I don't. Smiles can be heard in your tone too. When there's something exciting, you smile. You don't have to smile the whole time. But when you're describing something good, good experience, you want to smile. Excitement, smile. Even if you're on the phone or if you're doing your CELPIP exam, when it's the recording, if you don't smile, you cannot fake it. You cannot fake the smiling tone. The examiners will know. Make sure to smile when there's the need for it. And you don't have to necessarily frown, just be serious when there's no need for it. And those things will really help you develop your speaking, not only for your exams, but for your daily life. Remember to have that enthusiasm and passion whenever you speak next, and use these techniques effectively. Thank you very much for watching. I don't usually do lives, but I hope it went well. And if you did like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. We'll talk soon, guys. Take care.